Hey guys, John G, Modern Design, back again for Ponds Gone Wrong. This is part 2. The birds are crazy out here today. Let me tell you what, you guys are gonna love this video. If you didn't see part 1, it's right up there. There's the link. It shows you all the chaos that the team ran into on the first part of this project. It turns into a complete renovation by the end. This is what you're going to see in this video. The beautiful after footage, the underwater footage, the koi shots. You're going to hear from the homeowner. We spent a little time with him out by the pond in the evening with the lights on. Stay tuned. You're going to love it. Later. What's up, man?
Man, I don't know if I can get this rock. I thought I was pretty strong, but I'm really not, I guess. Oh, that was 2 flips. As far as she's going. All right, so here we are. We got a little bit of rinsing going on from the man upstairs himself. We have had an awesome day today. We got almost everything completely torn out, except for a few boulders that are left in the pond. The whole stream has been disassembled, except for the tiny bit up top where I got to get the excavator. So we'll see where we can get next time, guys. Thanks. We actually found the last surprises, which are concrete pads. We've got one right there, which we actually broke out 6 feet of. It was jutting out right into the middle of the pond and built on top of. And then the other one, right there, coming out of the wall. Huge piece. It's pretty thick. It's actually looking like it's sloping uphill. We've got 14 inches thick on the bank. And what we're hoping that we can avoid is if we start pulling on this thing and it actually comes out, that tree is already undermined a little bit, and that is one of the staples of this thing. We cannot disturb that tree. That is where we're at right now, so we're gonna see if we can pull this concrete chunk out, and we're gonna get to digging. It's that time. So, I'm out. Hopefully that's fish safe. Hey, why'd you smear that one?
Why wouldn't I?
Because.
I thought you were doing it to try to hide the white.
No, I was doing it to try and find the middle. What that is.
No.
Now run in and give each other a high five. Fucking ignorance. All right, so for the perfect high five, if you look at their elbows, then your hands will line up perfectly. Ready?
They're gonna show you the right way to do the elbows.
Alright, so what we got going on here is a simple test of this machine's capabilities and strength. you're gonna see if this machine can pick up this rock over here and reach as far as it possibly can with the lip down to full extension without tipping my machine over.
Solid.
See what happens when I pull my lip up. You're good.
Extend it.
Okay.
Yep, you're going.
All right, so what we have determined is with the lip down, this thing at full extension can easily set an 1,800-pound rock without much hassle at all. So, in all theory, if this rock is going right in front of me and I've got my lip down, I could probably get more up to like 2,200 to 2,400 pounds, which I think might be more than this machine says it can lift, but the proof's in the pudding, fellas. Let's get to rocking. Giant stone right up against the side of the patio, almost perfectly level with it, and water level is 3 inches below, so it's like right here across the surface of this rock. It is going to be amazing when this thing is full. And also, when you hang your feet off the edge, you're not going to be kicking rocks because it's cantilevered over the side. And then also a little pocket for the light in there. Besides that, all we've done is some shaping in the bottom of the pond, which it has taken some amazing shape, because I hate when it's just a round edge that's dug, and it's a round edge of the rocks when you get finished. So we actually added tons of shape and stuff to this. But the other cool part we did today, so we're gonna have 3 inches on the front and about 4 crested in the back of water, or of rock sticking up out of the water, straight up out of the 2-foot deep section. And then back on this shelf when we're done, the waterfall is gonna be falling behind me onto this shelf, and it's 12 inches deep. You're gonna get a nice deep bass rumble from this waterfall falling into 12 inches deep of water. You're gonna have aquatic plants all along the sides, and this stone is gonna break up the flow just a little bit and push the water around it. So it's gonna add a really cool effect to this section of the feature. And I'm super stoked at how this is turning out, so I'm out. Check this spot out. This is already one of my favorite pieces of this pond, even though we haven't got to do the other spot yet. But this piece of cedar is absolutely sweet. I've got my smiley face up in my moss up here. He didn't like my hat, so we gave him the camo hat. I guess it didn't really suit him. So I'm gonna have a little 1-watt spotlight right in here where you can see this conduit that actually points up at this, because water level is all the way up here. And look, this is one of my favorite things about this rock. This is an awesome boulder. You can see how it was formed pretty much with the curves coming down. And the lines contour perfectly from the viewing area right into this stump. So it's almost like a circular motion in there. And with the light shining up on that through the water at nighttime, this thing is going to be epic. Plus, this is the perfect disguise for our fish cave. So if you can get down here, you can see that fish cave goes all the way to the back of that boulder pretty much. So it gives the illusion that the fish are gonna be swimming underneath the roots of this tree. You guys stay tuned. Can't wait to see what this turns into. Later. Alright, so one thing we've been trying to work in the best we can are our carnies, our carnivorous plants, because we love those things. And we tried a couple other spots in this pond trying to make it work, but he's got 4 giant dogs that he's scared are going to trample these things. So I had to figure out a way to kind of make a defense system. What better than a bunch of sharp sticks? Water level is 3 inches higher than the bottom of this shelf. So if I can fill this area down here with the peat moss in this little cubby next to this cedar, it'll actually wick up and provide the water that I need. So, BioFalls. I'm a BioFalls. This is about where it's going to sit, is the front of it right here. And we got to bring it up because this is our waterfall level actually. I'm hoping this is going to peak right up out of the water. So you actually got a little bit of dry stone that's in there with the waterfall falling towards our viewing area over there. So this is our last cascade and it's about time to get onto this BioFall. So less talking, I'm going to get to it. Dig a hole. What's going on, everybody? So we are finally finished up here. You can see we've got our completed pond. Pretty nice and clear. It's been running for almost 24 hours now. We've got our aquatic plants in. We got the waterfalls built. We've got everything done and we are on our way out. So right now I'm just cooling off. It's been a good time. We went from the super secret skimmer box of a pond 8 inches deep with all that old crazy stuff going on and holes all over the place to this. So, on that note, I'm just gonna relax. This feels so good. I'm just saying. This is the part where I have to speak cooler, guys. It takes years of practice. Oh, he's in the hole. Oh, he came out. I missed him. I lost him. Visually lost him.
The heckling Stacy over here with her Mountain Dew. Got a little B-roll. Get Tom smiling in the background here. The first question I'd ask you is how it feels to be in your backyard after it's been, what, 2 weeks since we got this thing done?
It's been 2 weeks. It's been fantastic.
Yeah?
We started out, of course, with many problems, lots of maintenance. It was a continual maintenance issue that we had. And now, we just actually come out and enjoy it. We feed the fish and, it's, my wife and daughter have named all the fish and we just have a good time coming out here every night to feed them and sort of spend some family time together. And it's, just absolutely love it.
That's fantastic. So I guess if you were talking to another person out there in the universe somewhere who was considering having a water feature, I mean, what if you could tell them one thing about your experience from start to finish at this point, now kicking back in your chair, what would be like your golden nugget for the pond world?
my golden nugget for the pond world would be, your guys, that came in. I mean, we were going from, originally you were hired to come in and fix a mess, basically. And I knew that it was a mess and needed some help, but as we got into it more and more, we saw that, there was really no recovery. And your guys, when they came in, Tristan especially, I mean, he immediately took off with ideas. We both, Tristan's, creative, I'm creative, and we both just kind of took off. And, he made this what it is. I mean, he made it, really better than I could have ever imagined. This has always been a dream of mine ever since we owned this house, is to have a pond back here. And since we've done this, it really is a dream come true. Before, with the pond we had before, it was I just can't say how much maintenance it was. I was constantly vacuuming out the pond, every 2 weeks, just to keep it from just being a cesspool in the backyard. And this one, I think I came out this morning and spent a grand total of 20 minutes cleaning out my skimmer, putting in my pond chemicals and a little bit of algicide, and then goofing around with some treats for the fish.
Okay. A little more fun. That's awesome, man. Well, it's been quite the experience to come out here and see this, from where it started, and the conceptual from the beginning. The whole layout was different. I mean, really everything is 100% backwards from where it was when I was out here the first time.
Right. I mean, everything that's been done out here now, I mean, actually complements the landscape more than what we had. We've got more visibility from the house. Basically every one of these rooms on the back of the house, we can hear the waterfall. In our master bedroom, we can hear the waterfalls. We can just crack the window just a little bit and you can hear it, and it's just so soothing. Even at night, we get the reflection of the lights in the water in our bedroom and on the ceiling, and it's just...
That's super cool.
Just, we just absolutely love it. I mean, it just really is, it really is a dream come true. And it was a long, tough road to get here, but now that we're here, it's just it's way more than what we ever would have thought we would have had.
That's super cool, man. Well, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out to share with all of our viewers, what the experience really means to you guys. I'm always saying, when I'm talking about what we do, it's like our motif is relax, connect, enjoy. And to me, that's what a water feature is all about. It's about getting you to shut down from work and all the things that you worry about, to get outside and relax, to connect with nature, to connect with your people, and to enjoy spending time with the ones you love. And that's the magic. That's what we do. And it's especially rewarding for us. I mean, sorry that it's been a tough road for you guys, because you had to go through a bad experience to get to a good experience, but it's even more rewarding for us as artists and doing what we do, to take somebody who not only has a dream to have a water feature, but somebody who didn't get what they were always dreaming of the first time around, and to turn that around and bring it full circle and try to exceed your expectations and really create the magical space that you guys were looking for.
Every bit of the bad has been erased with this. I mean, all of the bad is gone. Now, I can't say that for him,
yeah,
contractor,
right.
But
it's like it's truly like karma, though. I mean, even at the end, for me to get a phone call from some clients, we purchased these fish that are in his pond now, and they were like 3 and 4 inches long, and it's been more than a decade ago. And the people who we built the pond for at that time had these fish, raised them up, cared for them. Since then, they've moved on, and we're unable to take these fish with them. And just literally days after we get the pond finished out here for these guys, I get a phone call from the new homeowners and they're like, well, we live out of town and we're feeling guilty and we're not really giving the fish the love that they deserve. Do you think you can, you know, find somebody who would be willing to provide them for a good home? I mean, that just doesn't happen, you know? I mean, the odds of that, you know, when the last time is that that happened? Never. Just saying.
And,
nobody's ever called me and said, I got a
these
bunch of beautiful fish. I'd love for you to take them.
Beautiful fish, and they're loving it.
Happy they are. Well, cheers to a great
Cheers.
project.
Thank you,
Thanks
John.
for believing in our team.
Thank
and
you, Tristan.
Yeah,
Jake,
that's what I
Hunter,
was
Nick.
getting ready to say. You know, our whole team, guys. I didn't set a rock out here. This was our team. This was Modern Design in its totality, and I'm super proud of what the guys have done out here and the experience that they've created, and this little bit of joy that they've brought into somebody's backyard. So, if you guys think this is a cool pond, tell me what you like about it down there in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling about our videos. If there's anything you'd like to see or not see, I appreciate you guys watching. Sub to our channel, and you'll get to follow us around on all the cool projects that our team gets to be a part of around this beautiful planet. Check y'all out later.
Call these guys up. They'll do you right.
Thanks, man. Oh, that was great.